putting people's lives in danger like that, I just don't have any respect for that.
This is a serious matter. Our citizens of New Mexico are being victimized because of this.
You feel like you got any apologies to make?
To who? To you? No, absolutely not.
You'll have to excuse David Babb. He's apparently having a bad day. You see, Babb is in a bit of a jam. Maybe he needs some quiet time. So David grabs his fishing gear and heads to the lake. Now, Babb is not just any angler with a fancy boat. Around here, everyone knows him as His Honor, Mayor for the eastern New Mexico town of Logan. But behind the scenes, there's something wrong here in this rural community of 972, and the focus is on Logan's elected mayor. Mayor Babb's troubles first surfaced in 2017. Let's go back.
You feel bad about this?
Well, sure.
Mayor Babb probably regrets getting mixed up in a clever con game orchestrated by a drifter named John Harley.
John Harley showed up in these parts a few years back. He was a bit of a mystery man, but folks remember him as being friendly and well-liked. He could usually be found hanging out here at Ute Lake. Now, Harley was a handyman by trade. In fact, in Quay and Union County, John Harley was the go-to guy for furnace repairs and installation.
John Harley peddled heating and air conditioning units all over eastern New Mexico. He installed expensive equipment in residential properties, businesses, churches, government buildings, as well as fraternal and civic organizations. However, Harley was a fraud. Because he lacked any qualifications to install gas equipment, his installations were shoddy, dangerous, and illegal. He cheated this homeowner out of $2,500. This man's loss was $4,200. This resident was cheated out of more than $6,000. And this San Juan businessman lost more than $15,000. Besides bilking homeowners, Harley, who is a fugitive sex offender out of Tennessee, cheated area churches, the town of Logan, even the American Legion. And John Harley did not act alone. He had an accomplice, Logan Mayor David Babb. Documents show most of the furnaces installed by Harley were purchased from the manufacturer by Mayor Babb, who was a licensed electrician. When the mayor bungled the installation of a gas furnace at this Quay County ranch, he cheated the homeowners out of $1,700. And when Logan's City Hall, Fire Department, Senior Center, and Medical Clinic all ended up with illegal furnace installations, the mayor admits he was involved. Following an investigation, John Harley was convicted on criminal charges, but skipped town shortly after his conviction. He remains a fugitive today. In 2017, Logan's mayor admitted making mistakes.
It was not a deliberate act. It wasn't intended to hurt anybody.
Any idea how this investigation is going to turn out for you, Mayor?
None. Time will tell.
Shortly after this interview, David Babb resigned as Logan's mayor. 2 months later, in a settlement agreement with state regulators, Babb admitted he broke the law.
There were significant code violations that constituted life safety issues.
Martin Romero heads up the State Construction Bureau.
He agreed that he was no longer going to engage in any type of unlicensed contracting. He would not present himself as a licensed contractor, or he would not apply for any type of licensure within the state of New Mexico. He also agreed to pay a $10,000 penalty for those violations.
Even though Babb's electrical contractor's license was permanently revoked, a News 13 investigation found that didn't stop the ex-mayor. In fact, just 1 week after signing the agreement with the state, David Babb was back in the electrical contracting business. So when the trash compactor at Logan's landfill broke down, Babb billed the town for its repair. He hit up Logan for electrical repairs at the police department, the EMS office, the village hall, the maintenance building, and the senior center. Trevor Thompson was Logan's town administrator.
During the time that you were the town administrator, were you aware that David Babb was doing electrical work for the village of Logan?
Yes, sir.
Did you know that he didn't have a license?
No, sir, I did not know that.
As of April 2017, can he perform electrical contracting work?
Absolutely not.
So it is a crime to contract without a license.
That's correct.
How serious is that, in your opinion?
It is extremely serious.
Now, just 1 year after resigning as Logan's mayor, David Babb changed his mind and ran for the post once again. Last year, David Babb was re-elected mayor. We caught up with His Honor just as he was heading out for an afternoon at the lake.
How you doing?
All right.
Remember me?
Yeah.
Hey, Mayor, I want to ask you. Your license to do electrical contracting work was revoked in April 17. But after that point, you continue to do electrical contracting work for the town.
I did some maintenance work is all I did.
Well, you did more than maintenance work. You did electrical contracting work. You can't do that.
Well, I'm not doing it anymore, so.
I know, but Mayor, you did it and you're not supposed to.
And? Where are we going with this?
Well, because it's a crime.
Again, where are we going with this?
Mayor, I want to ask you why you continue to do electrical contracting work without a license.
It was stuff that needed to be done and trying to keep the village operating, and
But you do acknowledge you don't have a contractor's license.
I don't know.
Okay. And you did do some work after the license
I
was
did.
revoked. Do you feel like you got any apologies to make?
To who? To you? No, absolutely not.
How about to the people of Logan, to the state of New Mexico?
The people of Logan appreciated what I did.
The people of Logan might appreciate what he did, but New Mexico regulators apparently do not. Earlier this month, Mayor David Babb was slapped with a misdemeanor criminal charge of contracting without a license. The case is pending. Stay tuned. Larry Barker, KRQE, News 13.